Hello, Mr. Frosty here, and this is episode 3 of Scout My Team. So before we start off, all I want to say is we hit 2K subs yesterday, man, and I really appreciate you guys subscribing and stuff like that. And I might do a Q&A. Currently there is a poll up. If you guys have not voted on the poll, go ahead and vote on it. It seems like I'm gonna do a Q&A, so you know, that's that. Also, if you guys do want to participate in episode 4 of Scout My Team next week, because you know I upload this series every Friday, if you guys did not know. So every Friday this series will be uploaded. So if you guys want to participate in the next one, you have to be subscribed, and on top of that, you have to put your name down in the comments below. So for me to have a chance to scout your team, I do need your friend ID, and pop that down below in the comment section. So like I said in the previous episode, we are scouting 5 teams this episode. So if you guys want to see the last episode, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the description below. So the first person to get scouted this episode is a man named Christopher Cassidy. His ID is Chris #598. Honestly, want your thoughts, to be honest, with 2 laughing faces, he says. So let's see his team. Alright, so there's his team. It looks pretty decent at first glance. Let's take a look deeper into his team here. He has that Julio Jones. That is extinct. You cannot find this Julio Jones anymore. He's kind of hard to find. I see he's running verticals. So that's a pretty nice scheme to run here is vertical. He has Matt Ryan, another card that's pretty hard to find. He also has LaShawn McCoy from the Pro Bowl. I haven't seen that one in a while. He also has Calvin Johnson here. Let's see what else he has. He has Ricky Williams, Nate Solder, Quentin Nelson, Austin Rettler. Let's see his stats here. 97 pass block for this Rettler. That's pretty good, man. You have Kevin Zettler as well. Team of the Year version. He has 97 pass block and 94 run block. Pretty solid, pretty solid. And you have this Ryan Ram right here with 94 pass block and 97 run block. So pretty decent offense right here. I can't really complain about anything except for this tight end right here. So this tight end has to go. I'll recommend you get like a George Kittle or something, because this Gronkowski, his stats are pretty garbage. Like, he has 90 catch with 86 speed. Like, that's not really gonna do you anything with that 90 catch and 86 speed. So try to get yourself a better tight end here. All right, let's move on to defense now. So for his defense, as you guys can see, is looking pretty solid. He does have this film reel JJ Watt right here with 90 speed, 98 tackle. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. He has 98 tackle. That's insane. He has his Grady Garrett right here with 82 speed. Also has 92 tackle, 90 power moves, 87 finesse moves, 87 hit power. Not that bad. 496 overall. Let's see this Jalen Ramsey here. So a lot of people have this Jalen Ramsey. I didn't want to grind for it, so I don't have him. That's why I don't have him, because the grind is way too much for him. You also have this Roquan Smith with 90 speed, 89 pursuit, 88 tackle. Not that bad. He's decent. You can probably get a better middle linebacker, but he's decent for now. You have DeMonte Kazee, 95 speed, 98 zone coverage. Holy crap, that is really good. But his man kind of sucks, but he is a safety, so man doesn't matter. This Aqib Talib with 96 speed and 98 man coverage. That is a solid cornerback right there. Let me see. Let's see what else you got here. You have this Bruce Irvin from the combine with 89 speed. Not that bad, man. Not that bad. Your team is looking actually pretty solid, in my opinion. You have this Cam Chancellor with 92 speed. Not bad, bro. Not bad. So for defense, really, there's nothing much I can say, because your defense is looking pretty solid, to be honest. So honestly, I don't know what to tell you on defense, because it looks pretty good. Maybe get yourself another middle linebacker there and a better linebacker. So try to get another linebacker with better speed, because he has 89 speed. That's pretty decent for now, but you can always use more speed for linebackers. For example, this TJ Watt right here with 94 speed and stuff like that. So a quick recap on your team. So for offense, like I said, probably get rid of that Rob Gronkowski, and maybe get yourself another wide receiver perhaps, because that Julio Jones is kind of slow, but not really. But this Matt Ryan has to go, though, I'll tell you that, because he only has 74 speed, and if you're a scrambler, that's a rip. So change that tight end, and on defense, try to get yourself some better linebackers, and yeah, hopefully this helps. So next person to be scouted is a man named DJB. DJB, he says, "Mine is done, #97. So let's go ahead and look this man up. Alright, so this is his offense here. At first glance, it actually looks pretty solid. Look at that, man. That's a pretty decent team right here. It looks very free to play. So let's see what he's rocking here. So he has a 97 overall Nick Foles. Let me see his stats. He has 94 throw accuracy deep, 94 mid, and 96 short with 93 throw power and 81 speed. So not bad. Kind of a decent quarterback there to have. No complaints on that. If you like to like rush or scramble, that's gonna be kind of a challenge right here. Right here you have this Ezekiel Elliott with 95 speed. You have this Herman Moore. Wow, I have not seen this card for a long time. So you have this Herman Moore with 95 speed and 96 catch. That's a pretty decent wide receiver from the playoffs there. You also have that Calvin Johnson from the Thanksgiving promo. You have that George Kittle like me. And you have Kenny Galladay. Let's see his stats. 95 speed with 92 catch. Not bad. Pretty decent for a wide receiver right there. Also, I can see that you're running verticals, so that's pretty nice that you're running verticals. You do have Barry Sanders as your fullback. He has 72 pass block. I don't know why I couldn't say that, but 72 pass block for that Barry Sanders. I would recommend you guys always get a fullback. So I would replace that Barry Sanders and get a fullback. So let's see what else you got here. You have that Will Hernandez. I actually had this on my team for a while. He has 93 pass block. He's pretty decent. You also have that Ryan Ram and the other two players from the Ironclad promo. Alright, so let's peep at his defense right here. So let's take a look at it. At first glance, it looks pretty decent, but not that great. So right here you have that Richard Sherman with 90 speed and 92 man coverage. That's pretty, that's like on the line between decent and bad. Same thing with this Derwin James. That's on the line between decent and bad. Because he doesn't have bad stats, but he doesn't have good stats. You know what I mean? This on a high tower, 87 speed, 87 pursuit, 94 tackle. Not that bad, man. Not that bad. 88 acceleration. Pretty decent for that middle linebacker. You have this Jabril Peppers right here, 92 speed. You have DeMonte Kazee. Deion Sanders, let's see his stats. So 91 speed and 91 man coverage. So I see that your cornerbacks have nothing but like 90 speed and 91 speed. So I'll probably try to improve that because a lot of people have some high like speed receivers and stuff like that. So you need some good cornerbacks and safeties to guard that. So let's see what else you're rocking here. For middle linebacker, you have a CJ Mosley here from the Color Clash promo. 85 speed, not bad. 84 pursuit. That's, you know what, that's kind of bad actually. That speed is decent, but everything else is kind of bad, like his stats. You have that TJ Watt right here. What would recommend getting that defensive one? Look at that. That's actually the same picture as the one from Most Feared. That's actually crazy. You see, like, EA is that lazy, bro. They couldn't like get another picture of TJ Watt. That's crazy. You also have this Trey Flowers here from the Movers promo. 87 speed, not bad. 93 tackle, 97 block shedding. That's really good for that player right there, for that Trey Flowers. You also have that Jerry Hughes and Damian Harrison. So I would recommend you get, like I said, faster cornerbacks and safeties. DeMonte Kazee is actually pretty good on speed, so you don't have to worry about him. But everybody else, like that Peppers, that Donah Hightower, or not Hightower, but that Richard Sherman, Derwin James, and Xavier Howard, get rid of them because they have some pretty bummy speed, except for this one actually. But he has yeah, he's actually decent. So probably just get rid of the cornerbacks that are slow. And for your offense, I would obviously get a fullback here and probably work on your line a little bit. You know what? Actually not. Probably get rid of him. Like, try to get yourself some more pass block on that what you call it, center right here. And I think that's about it for your offense, and a fullback as well. So yeah. So the next person to get scouted is a man named Wales Gaming. So he says, please scout me, Wales Gaming YT #1. All right, so this is his team right here, his offense. At first glance, it looks like you need a better tight end and a better offensive guard, but let's get deeper into it. So you do have this vertical Michael Vick here with 92 speed. He has no type of like throw accuracies except for short, and he has 94 throw power, so he's only good for scrambling really. You have that Chris Johnson, you have that John Ross, Julian Edelman, and this 89 overall Jared Cook. He has 89 speed and 88 catch. Would recommend you get that George Kittle or who was another one? Evan Ingram, there we go, for a tight end, because that's not going to do anything with 88 catch. That's pretty garbage, to be honest. So try to get rid of him. Let's see what else you got here. You have that Calvin Johnson. Again, try to get yourself a fullback if you're running verticals. This Tommy Bohannon is actually pretty decent for a fullback slot, so try to get him. You also have this Ronnie Stanley, Joe Batonio, Cody Whitehair, Shaq Mason, and Ryan Ram. I would recommend you probably get rid of this one. He has 90. I know he has 90 pass block, but you know you can always do something a little bit better than that. But yeah, for offense, like I said, replace that tight end, get yourself a fullback, and get rid of Shaq Mason. Besides that, everything else looks pretty good. So moving on to your defense here, let's see what you got here. You have this Avery Williamson. Let's see his stats: 82 speed and 82 tackle. Do you believe this Mason Foster has way better stats than this diamond card? That is insane. Would definitely get rid of that middle linebacker. He's kind of garbage, if you ask me. You have that D Ford. You have Jamie Collins, Khalil Mack, Mario Addison, Dontari Poe, Damian Harrison. You also have Xavier Rhodes, Richard Sherman, Derwin James, Eddie Jackson, Danny Trevathan, Levi Wallace, and Bobby McCain. Let's see their stats here. So he has 90 speed right there, 90 speed again, and 89 speed for this Eddie Jackson. Let's see this one, 90 speed. So I can see that your team is running around 90 speed, except for that Xavier Rhodes and this Richard Sherman with 91. But again, I would try to get faster cornerbacks because a lot of people have some speedy wide receivers and you're going to get burned mostly every time. So try to get yourself some faster cornerbacks and stuff like that. This Danny Trevathan is actually pretty decent for linebacker, so I'm not going to say anything about him so far. But let's see, other than that, I would probably get rid of this Avery Williamson, definitely, because he has no type of stats for a middle linebacker. And yeah, hopefully that helped. So next person to be scouted is a man named Martin Nunez. And he says, "Can you scout my team, please? It's Marshawn Lynch, #4. Alright, so let's take a look at his team. Oh, look at this offense though. So he has a pretty decent offense, I see. You have this Deshaun Jackson that barely came out for the Movers. If you guys did not know, then go ahead and check that out. There's also a Cordell Patterson, by the way. Anyways, you have this Marshawn Lynch right here, 90 speed with 88 carry, 90 acceleration. So basically the same stats as this Barry Sanders, except this Barry Sanders has more speed than him. You also have that Drew Brees, Team of the Year player, not bad. Anthony Miller with that +2 throw power to QB. 94 speed on that man, pretty good. You also have that Gronkowski. Again, I do not recommend you guys getting Gronkowski unless you get like the high overall one, because 88 speed and 92 catch is decent, but you know you need something faster than that, bro. So try to get rid of that try to get rid of that Gronkowski, sorry. You also have Emmanuel Sanders. I would definitely get rid of this Emmanuel Sanders. 89 speed is not going to cut it, bro. That's actually terrible. This Christian McCaffrey, 91 speed. He has 74 pass block. Do not recommend him being your fullback. Like I said, always try to get yourself a fullback for that extra blocks, that extra cushion, man. Let's see what else you got here. You have this Charles Leno Jr., 76 speed with 91 pass block. Not bad. You have this Kalichi Alsmeli. Let's see what else you got here. You have 95 pass block on him, sorry. You have Ronnie Hudson with 91 pass block, not that bad. You have Joe Batonio and Ronnie Stanley. So your offensive line is looking pretty decent, except for this Charles Leno Jr. If you're looking to replace your offensive lineman, start with this guy, because this guy's kind of buns a little bit. Also for your offense, would get rid of Emmanuel Sanders, get yourself a fullback and a better tight end. Maybe get yourself another running back too, like a little bit of a faster running back. And yeah, so for your defense, so your defense is actually looking kind of bad, dude. I mean, let's see what you got though. You have this Tyrann Mathieu, 80 speed. All right, so you know what? I can tell right off the bat you're gonna need a lot of work on offense. So I would focus more on your offense, more of your defense. Sorry, more on your defense than your offense. My bad about that. Obviously, we'll replace all those elites because they're all slow. Except, yep, they're all slow. Sorry, I was about to say except for that Bethel, but he's freaking slow too. So try to get rid of all those elites right here because they all have some terrible speed right there. 80 speed on that guy, 75 speed on this guy, 75 speed on this guy. So like I said, try to improve on those elites. I would focus more on your safeties and your cornerbacks because that's the most important part of your defense, your safeties, cornerbacks, and linebackers. So I would focus more on that. and hopefully this helped you out, man. Alright, so the last person to get scouted on this episode of episode 3 is gonna be a man named Big Boss. He says, scout me at Big Boss hashtag 215, and he says, continue making videos, bro, with a thumbs up and a flame. Oh my goodness. So looking at this guy's offense, it already looks stacked. Look at that, man. Wow, that's a really good team. So honestly, I don't know what to say about this team. It looks already pretty solid. As you guys can see, he has that Antonio Brown, Todd Gurley, Patrick Mahomes, Adam Thielen, Jared Cook, Calvin Johnson, Walter Payton, Ron Stanley, Joe Batonio, Matt Pratis, Kevin Zeller, and David Beck. So, I mean, a pretty solid offense. This Walter Payton is actually pretty good for the fullback slot because he does have 87 pass blocks. So that's pretty decent for a halfback there. No complaints. You have this nice Calvin Johnson, man. Oh my goodness, I really love that Calvin Johnson. He's really good, but I can't get him because I'm not spread. I mean West Coast. So yeah, as you guys can see, he's running that West Coast stuff or scheme. Sorry. All right, so let's look at his defense. Oh my goodness, look at that stacked defense. And you actually have an Eric Weddle arrival. I hope he did not spend money on that, bro. I really hope he didn't, because $100 for that card is stupid insane. Hopefully you bought that from the auction house, bro. But yeah, as you guys can see here, he has a bunch of these video players. As you guys can see, he has JJ Watt, Eddie Jackson, CJ Mosley. I mean, a stacked team. Honestly, a stacked team. I can't say anything about this team because it's already freaking amazing. So, you know, it is what it is. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode of Scout My Team. So like I said, for the next episode, I'm gonna do 3 people again. So again, leave your comments down below. I need your username, so your friend ID. So remember to put hashtags on it too. So put Mr. Frosty #1, for example. And yeah, so hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Leave a like on this video, subscribe if you guys are new, and yeah.